First off, welcome to Contemporary Math at Corbin University. This video is intended to give you a quick overview of the relationship between Converge, which is the platform that Corbin University teaches their online classes through, and also MyMathLab, which is unique to contemporary mathematics. So at this point, all of you have most likely logged into Converge and have viewed the course. You can see that the course is broken down into the 8 weeks to make up the 8-week accelerated online version of contemporary mathematics, with the course documentation and forums up here to ask questions and read the welcome letter, see electronic copy of the syllabus, and so on and so forth. What I want to show you in this video, though, is how the weeks are organized and the relationship between what's posted here and what you do on MyMathLab. If you do not have a MyMathLab account yet, please see the very last page of the syllabus. The very last page of the syllabus outlines how to create an account with MyMathLab and link yourself to this course on the MyMathLab site. So please do that if you have not already. You can see that each week is fairly repetitive. In each week you have a set of homework problems and a discussion forum. In the discussion forum, you click on this link. It'll then have a question which you then can construct a response to. As far as homework goes, that's where we're connected with the MyMathLab. So if I click on week 1 homework problems, you'll notice it says the following homework sections are to be completed on the MyMathLab class site for the current class week. See course calendar, the syllabus for due date. So it looks like for homework for this week, you need to complete homework 1.1, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.5. So again, notice it said that this is to be done on the MyMathLab class site. So logging into your MyMathLab account, this should be your main screen for the class once you have registered. So we saw back here the homework we were supposed to complete. The 1.1, 1.3, and so on and so forth reference chapter and section number. So for instance, homework 1.1, here's what we would do. You'll notice that there's a link here on the left column that says homework. If I click on that link, it'll take me in here, and here is all the homework listed for the entire 8 weeks. And you'll notice the very first one is homework 1.1. You'll also see 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.5. So these first 6 homework sections are what you're supposed to complete for week 1. If you click on it, you'll notice it comes in here, and there looks like there's a total of 8, 9, 10, 11 questions total that you need to answer for your homework. Okay, so going back, you're going to notice that that's the same for all of these. 1.3, it looks like there's only 8 questions. And then you get through here, maybe up to 2.5, looks like there's only 1 question there. Now, in order to answer those homework problems, though, you first need to study the content. Okay? This is where the link right here labeled chapter content comes into play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on chapter content, and since we're starting with homework 1.1, I'm going to go to chapter 1, section 1. And what you'll notice here is that there's 3 different links. The top 2 are going to be the most important. This middle one says view the multimedia e-text. So if I select that, it's going to take a moment, and it's going to load an electronic copy of the textbook for this course, in which you're able to electronically thumb through page by page and look at the examples and the content for chapter 1, section 1. So here it is, it's come up. You notice section 1. Here's the first page, and you can start reading, look at the examples. Then there's this right of the scroll bar, you have these arrows, so I can click on that and it'll take you to the next page, and so on and so forth, and you can work your way through the book. If you like a two-page view, this icon right here, if I select that, it'll take me to a two-page view, so you can see two pages at once. Same thing though, you can flip to the next page or flip back to the previous page if you want. So that's how you can look at the textbook electronically on the computer. I'm going to come back out of this. The top one is a good one to know about: video presentation. So right here, what this is, if you click on that and then section 1.1, it will open up a video dialog box in which it'll start playing an instructional video for you on the material covered in this section. So you'll notice it's playing.
Are going to be considering inductive reasoning, estimation, and deductive reasoning. Let's begin with a definition of inductive reasoning.
Okay, we're going to stop that for time's sake. So as you can see, you've got the textbook resource available to you, but you also have the video resources available which give instruction on each section. So both of those would be really good resources to go through before doing homework, and definitely before doing the tests. So speaking of tests, if we go back to the main menu, okay, homework is where you find the homework that you're supposed to complete, as you saw. Chapter content is where you find the instructive material for each chapter and section. Okay. And last but not least, okay, quizzes and tests. So if you go into quizzes and tests, what you'll notice up here, week 1 test, week 2 test, all the way through week 7 test. So week 1 test, once you're completed with the week 1 homework, select that. And this is the opening page. There's 34 questions in this test. You get 180 minutes, so that's 3 hours to complete this. And when you're ready to start, you click start and it'll keep a countdown. Nice thing about this is if you don't have enough time to complete the test, you can step away from it. Once you exit out of it, it'll stop the time and you can come back in and restart the time and keep working on it at a later time or a later date. So again, the key pieces here: homework, chapter content, and the tests. All of this down here in the test and quizzes, you don't have to worry about. All of this is just content that comes with the MyMathLab. These are the ones constructed specifically for our class. So again, back at Converge, if we take a look at our class, what you can then do is, once you're done with week 1, go to week 2. Week 2 homework problems are posted. Here are the sections. So you can notice that 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.5. If I go back here, I look at homework. You'll notice after the first week's homework, you got 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and 4.5. You can repeat the cycle all over again each week through the 8 weeks. And what you'll notice though is that we're only doing content on MyMathLab for the first 7 weeks. Week 8 is the week in which you focus on the math response paper. If you have any questions about how to use Converge or how to use the MyMathLab site beyond what I've shown you here, hopefully this was a good springboard to figure out where you need to go. But if not, please feel free to send me an email asking me questions about anything. Well, the last thing that I want to show you in relation to homework problems that is a pretty nice tool is that let's bring up the very first homework problem. If at all you end up having issues with a homework problem, you can always ask me a question about the specific homework problem. You can actually do that rather than just constructing an email. You can ask me a question through the MyMathLab site. So once this is up and we see this first question here, you'll notice over here, well, here's the question, so on and so forth. You're supposed to answer it. But over here it says, ask my instructor. If you click on that button, it'll open up another box in which it will send me also the exact section number and question number that you're having difficulty with, and like I said, including the note that you can type to me in here explaining the question you have about the problem. So another good resource to know about. So again, if you have questions, please feel free to shoot me an email or ask me a question through the homework problem.